Hi guys, so we're back again. Just light my thing here. We are going to do this. I just had to replace my tripod, sort of. Had it set up for like a whole half an hour early, but did that help? No, no, it did not. Because, of course, it didn't. So we are here to chill and plan and to celebrate almost 7 years YouTube. Welcome. Gotta put some essential oil in using cheap ones right now because I can. I'm gonna use peppermint. My seasonal allergies have already begun, so here I am. The gloves are because these are cheap, so they get out of the bottle, and essential oil burns are a thing that happens, and I'm not really willing to deal with that right now. So yeah, so welcome. Thanks for putting up with my lateness. Uh yeah, because I started my channel with Plan With Me, I thought it was fitting that I did an anniversary video revolving around Plan With Me. I Before I go on, let's talk about the whole 7th anniversary maybe part of things. Uh, it's just because I kind of miscounted for both this and the booktube anniversary. I I don't know. I didn't know what I was doing, and so here we are with this nonsense, basically. The What happens is you're supposed to count like anniversaries are like after the first time. You're not supposed to count the day it started. And I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking uh I know what's the word? I know I started in 2017. So it was like 2017, 2018, and so forth. But I should not have counted 2017. Or I should not have counted for BookTube 2019. Do you hear where I'm going with this? Like, does it make sense? So, I, since we are live, and you will hear the ambient noises. What is it? Is dead? Not my window is closed. Excuse me. And I'm since I'm at my desk, I'm not facing the street. However, I'm still on the first floor, so I can't edit out the noises. Is my point. And I am no longer home alone, so you might hear someone walking around in the background. No worries. please. Hi. Okay, I just hold on. Unmute. Okay, I'm a little bit off because I was ready to go half an hour ago. Oh, at 12:30, everything was set up. I just had to go get the essential oils, and that was it. I was kind of rushing to eat, but otherwise, like it was all good. Then if you were watching the previous live that I had scheduled, and the thumbnail was up there and all of that stuff, but yeah, I had the problem with um when I do these, I'm at a desk, so I don't have an elaborate I guess you could say setup, but I do have um not a tripod, but it's a hanging hook phone holder. So, you know, I've had it a while. It's not perfect. It's definitely broken and well used, but it decided once I hit that mute button to spare you guys for of issues, it was a done deal. Like, did not like me anymore. So, guys, hi. This is Lashette from Scarlet Moon Creations. I am back with this live, another live to celebrate my channel. And I will be answering some questions. I know it's like the middle of the day, but this is the best time lighting wise for me to film a plan with me live. So please forgive me if that's like a problem for you. What else? What else? I am going to cover various topics and I'll check in here. You do not have to be planning or setting up your bullet journal for the month or anything like that. Like I am, you can use these as kind of productivity sprints or reading sprints, chill time. I am gonna keep it pretty low key. And yeah, so I have my bullet journal for this year. I haven't uploaded any plan with me's or bullet journal reviews, which what I've mostly been doing this year in a while. Just the summer months I have learned are not uh, my best time. So, oh, look at this. And that's okay. So I still have a good chunk of the bullet journal to use. And what I'm going to do with you here today is my monthly reflection. So I can do a really quick flip through. Let me just, I don't think I have anything like sensitive here. Maybe she might want me to cover that. Yeah, nothing really sensitive. So I can flip through some of the stuff I was doing. This was the last setup that I did that I think I shared with you guys. This was for the new moon in Gemini. And after this, I switched, I think I said in that video, but maybe not, uh, that I was changing bullet journaling to be following the calendar months. So every month at the beginning of the month, I would set up my bullet journal, or a couple of days before usually. But, and then instead of following the moon cycle like I was, in exchange, or somewhat like that, I would be going through my divination journal, which I have been showing in separate videos, and having that be following the zodiacal signs. So I hope that wasn't confusing, but I'm gonna go with what we got here. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so this was, yeah, my events. I had started off doing them by colors, but that didn't last very long. Some of the projects I have, my memories and review page, which I didn't get to. I decided halfway through this cycle that I would be doing monthly, so this ended early. Here's some dailies. I forget what this little rainbow idea came from, but it was inspired by someone I looked up. Then, okay, I decided for the rest of the month it would have its own monthly section, and then didn't do anything because this is all August stuff. So, almost 3 months of nothing. Like a little bit in June. I didn't have much to write, but a little bit. Nothing for July. And this is all August. So, I'll talk about these in a second because they're relevant to this video. What am I going to set up with? That is a really good question because I honestly have no idea. I not a clue. I think I want like a gold looking theme. I have these stickers which I always forget to use. That's nothing new on this channel. I have tons of stickers that I forget to use. I forget they exist, to be perfectly honest with you. But as a decorative element, that's not bad. I was trying to use all of my stickers. BTS ones galore, but I think I'm gonna leave these to the side for now. I don't need the astrological stickers. That's something real quick. Okay, that's empty. Yeah. BTS. These are all going there. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use any of these BTS stickers. I have these dolls from Addie Roar, and this sheet, they're supposed to be like golden, and they don't come out. They're the golden collection. But maybe instead of matte, I should have gotten a glossy and the gold would have popped more. But that's okay. So I'm thinking about using these ladies with these. I have others as well. So like kind of keeping a black and gold thing going. Maybe her a little. Maybe. I'm just looking amongst the other stickers I got. Nah. Okay. I don't think I want to use her for that. So that's dealt with. Go to. So the thing with doing this live is I do not pause the video while I put things back. I can't edit out those long moments when I'm searching through my drawer for something that I could not find for reasons I do not understand. I've also got these Capital Chic Designs. Again, I bought this a while ago and I always forget. We're doing September. These are more for dailies, which is why, of course, I forget them. Yep. Okay, so September. I've only used one. I don't remember what that was, but what else? I have a gold marker, but to be perfectly honest, I have my doubts about whether it still works. It's Faber-Castell, and I think when I first got it, I used it so much. Oh wow, the point is not even, yeah, that doesn't work because the point is not out. Whoops. I think I kind of wanted this because of fall, autumn-ish colors and look, and I kind of sort of want to keep it simple. I don't have to. I have this, which is not gold, but it is something. Sorry. It's like a yellow holographic. And this was from a small shop on Etsy that sells a lot of different ones. And I've got this, which is from James Luke Burke's shop, JLB, on Etsy as well. He designed this washi tape. And I kind of want to use more of it. So I think I'll keep it simple like that. Not get crazy with it. There's some B washi tape, some BTS, the B album. Maybe, but I don't think so. I don't think there's anything I really want to stamp here either. I didn't decide anything before I turned it on. If you can't tell. Maybe I do want to stamp. But I don't think so. Simple. Get a little thing. I'm just double checking to see if I have anything else that's like gold to include. Puffy letter. And numbers. But do I want to do that in my bullet journal? I'm gonna have to know. No, not enough alone. I think that's what I'm working with. Before I get into that, I do want to do the review. So the review questions that I use are from Lavender. Um, I will put a link to their shop. Because I mean their shop, their YouTube channel. I've been using these all year and somewhat last year, so you can do it along with me if you choose. Join me, join me. The first question is to describe your month in one word. So I'm going to wind up doing this twice, just FYI. Not just because I can, but because I have what do you call it? That was the theme back then. Excuse me. Excuse me. I think it's this. I will link all of the supplies in the description down below. Describe the month in one word. The next question is this, or the next prompt. This moon cycle, I took steps to get closer to my personal goals and dream life. Rate that statement from 1 to 10. I've already made a mistake. 2, look at that. Hmm. The struggle with doing this review when you don't do a lot in your bullet journal is it's a struggle. Now you got to try to remember what you did. I'm gonna say 7 for that month. Next prompt: highlights from this moon cycle. Now for me, I have the memories page, and that usually winds up being redundant. So you can go ahead and list them out if that's something that you prefer, or if you do a whole memories page, you can do it with me now. And I have the arrow pointing to that page. There. That's the real reason I really wanted to do this, because I'm gonna go through the cycle again for the next month. Right? Switching out slightly lighter green for this because I'm pretty sure that darker green is on its last breath. This red might be as well, actually. So let's switch these two out. Do this. So keep with the theme of the rainbows. It was June. Gonna include that. And again, just an impromptu thing I decided just now. I don't know how much space I'll have to do it, but yeah. This first one is Reiki, and I'll put lessons because uh, next I'll put mini golf. Went for my brother's birthday with his friends. It was very nice. Can I draw a windmill? That's the question. So for this page, if you're new, I do very much like to doodle my responses. So there's a point, a visual element, and it's not just me writing or listing. Like, listing is not a bad thing. I just so anyway, I think I made that more complicated than it needed to be. It was a holiday. July. U.S. Independence Day. Not that I do anything to celebrate that, but it was a day. Um, Summer solstice. I just like to fill up the space to make things look exciting, like something happened. The concrete plant park closed. Sorry about that, guys. I talked about those ambient noises, so uh okay. And so it might be I had the wrong one. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? This is how I store my markers. Cups and jars repurposed. The Garden Arcana. Yeah, it was the other one. I've been doing that series of videos, and this is when it started. I really, really, really enjoyed them. What do I want to put on this? Oh, I guess I could do this. Redo card. I think they're a little easier. That one's going too, I see. And I went to a lot of doctor's appointments. What should I use for that? I can use that. This is a symbol there. One of these cards. Okay, so those are the highlights of the month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's good enough for me. If I think of others, I'll add them later. Okay, so the next question, or yeah, what is one thing I am proud of? What is one thing I am proud of? Doing the garden Arcana videos before Concrete Plant part closed. I think I had done one or two videos for that series before the park closed, and I know I had planned to do one a month. And then we found out a couple of days before the park was closing. And I was like, oh crap. So I went there three more times to film three videos that would come out over the time that it was closed. And that meant, doing the research and figuring out what plants I wanted to associate with which card. The Guardian Arcana is a tag created by Candy Soul and Soil and Garden Goddess Garden Goddess Tarot here on YouTube. And they did theirs weekly, and I quickly figured out that was not going to be possible for me. So I'm doing a monthly, and it's to look for the tarot, the major arcana cards in your garden. I don't have my own personal garden, but I have the Foodway at Concrete Plant Park, a park here in New York City. That the Foodway is an edible food forest, one of two now here in New York City, but the only one that is open to the public in a public park. And we grow, we plant, we do things sustainably, organically, food, things, pollinator plants, and things that the local people want to grow. Anyone is welcome to come and take, but also to plant. It's a 99.9% voluntary thing, particularly the stewardship. And this year I have been participating, planning and putting together projects and events, which we had to put on hold for a bit. It's called Concrete Plant Park because it's on a site that used to be a concrete plant. And the structures that are up are those that are what's left of the concrete plant. However, we got word, because they do check them, they paint them, they keep them up, do upkeep. We got word shortly before the park closure that it looks like some of the structures might fall, and they don't want that to happen. Even though they're behind fences, they're very big, so it's not like they would just fall and then only affect the space in this fence. So there would be construction to remove those that are going to fall and make sure the others are doing okay. So they said it would take about 6 weeks. The park is open now. It was supposed to open on September 5th, but it opened very early, which I am appreciative of. 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks early, which is nice. Mother Nature took over, of course, as she is wont to do. To no one's surprise. I'm trying to see if I have a picture here on my desktop. I know I have them on my laptop, but looks like the answer to that is a no. And that's okay. All right. Next up. What is one thing I learned? What is one thing I learned? This one is hard to remember. This is not something you usually write down. Well, I learned about um, a rezoning of a currently commercial district between Starlight Park and Concrete Plant Park, and they're gonna build some supposedly affordable housing there. And I learned like the process of what they have to go through to get this to happen, and uh, yeah, just all the yeah, I'm gonna leave a little space for that because I forget the name of that street. Next, how can I improve for the next cycle? Since I'm doing this now, oops, like so, how can I improve for the next moon cycle? I'm just gonna get back to bullet journaling. Dark moon. So instead of dark moon, it would be July. Will be July. Will be ellipses busy. Leave it at that. And the last one was what is my top 3 goals. Since this is like 2 months ago, I'm gonna ignore that part. So now I have this. We'll take a little break real quick and let me know how your planning is going. You can hear me in the comments there. I'm gonna mute real quick. Okay, I just wanted to check and make sure that my sound was doing okay. And it seems like it's going well. I love that for me. Again, this is kind of a low-key live. We're doing update in the bullet journal, but also celebrating my actually 6th anniversary on YouTube. And to do that, I'm going to go to some of the things we wanted to talk about. Wait, what? Oh, here it is. Yes, yes. Okay. I am kind of new to this whole YouTube thing. That wasn't clear. And I want to show you guys. Let's talk about. I'm gonna share my screen. Let's talk about my YouTube channel because that's why we're here, right? Scarlet Moon Creations. So my best videos will start there. And this is my whole account. Before I guess I get into that, I started this channel really like having no clue what I was doing and kind of why I was doing it. And while I talk about that, I'm gonna start setting up the review and highlight. What do you call it? Memories pages. Yes, yes. Okay. I started this channel to support my business and layout. I started this to support my business. It was one of those things where people were like, you should what's the word I'm looking for here? Oh, here we go. I should have, I guess, something to support my Etsy shop. And I had a blog, but I think I just wanted uh that visual elements to add more links, and I also I guess that was like the initial point or purpose or thought process, but I didn't know what I wanted to put here or what I could put here. I definitely had an idea of being more focused on paganism, witchcraft, Wicca, things, uh, green witchcraft, since my Etsy shop, which is the same name, Scarlet Moon Creations, goes by that. But I joined the YouTube group and they were having a thing. What is it? YouTube Pagans ABCs or something like that. And that didn't really work out, but while I was thinking about what to post, the idea of having these videos was interesting. I watched YouTube, though not a lot. I had like a couple of YouTubers that I liked, and that was it. But then it kind of, I guess, grew from there as I found more things, my personal habits, hobbies, and things like that that I enjoyed on YouTube. At that point, most of my YouTube usage was like watching K-pop stuff, and I had my personal account for that. So, K-pop and even J-pop, J-rock, these are foreign, music types, and it was really hard to engage with them and the content and the artists. Uh, and YouTube was very helpful for that. So that was what I was consuming on YouTube. So now it's like, oh, this is different. Like I said, there was a couple of YouTubers in the kind of new age pagan sphere that I watched, but that was it. And then uh, I started getting into Plan With Me's, specifically because of one YouTuber and because she started a YouTube channel. I was following her on Instagram with her Plan With Me's and her Facebook group and her website. Started posting videos on YouTube. So I started following her, and then I saw a couple of other people, followed them. And these are like the women and men who really sort of pioneered or pushed bullet journaling to be a little more mainstream. And this was more towards the beginning. So yeah, then I joined a bunch of Facebook groups for various crafty things, including like junk journaling and Plan With Me's. And because of those groups, I heard about this thing called One Book July. And they were like, oh, it was so big. It was like, are you guys joining this year? It's a whole thing. Um, it like brings you back to center in a way in your planning, journaling, uh, paper crafting kind of areas where it started out one book, one pen, 1 month, right? And I was intrigued, so I checked it out and I found four more YouTubers that I liked because it's a group of them that do it together. And since it was coming up, I was like, huh, this whole kind of slumpy business around mid-year is not new for me. So let's look at my channels. We see we're live right now. Say hello, everyone. The videos, right? My oldest videos are Plan With Me. And I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't here at this desk. I didn't have the possibility, any of the supplies to really do overhead look. I had a tripod, which I cannot find anymore. I know I didn't throw it out, but I had a cheap like tripod that was like one of those selfie sticks with little three legs at the bottom, and I got it at Michael's a long time ago, and that's what I was using for these videos here, right? 2017, One Book July. So as you can see, it says 6 years ago. I'm actually missing a video. Uh, Something I did wrong and I wound up having to take it down. And it was just like, I'll move on with my life. I didn't notice it right away. um, back then. But later on, a while later, I wound up taking it down because I had enough videos. But yeah, so one book July is kind of the plan with me. You see how long these are. They were real time. I don't think I've edited. There's no thumbnails. Um, but yeah, after this was up, I did the August plan with me. And again, this was not the first time I did bullet journaling or planning. I had been doing it for at least 2 years before this, but this was the first time I'm filming it. And in my head, I'm like, this will keep me on track to actually use my bullet journal regularly, but also I will know, like, not that I will know. It's videos in general. If I'm going to film something, that means I have to do it. So that is what has kept me bullet journaling all of these years. The fact that I'm like, well, I gotta show people something. But I also started it as a productivity tool, which it is most of the time. Sometimes it doesn't get through the wall of my mental health, or I'm too busy to do it physically. I'll do it digitally or whatever have you. Uh, I'm not perfect. I fall off sometimes. It's all good. But also a creative outlet and something, like I said, a productivity tool. I have this business. I'm trying to make it happen by myself. Let me, if I plan my steps, my social media, things like that, um, it will show, right? So yeah, I got several months worth. Uh, I have, I was doing like, what is it? Full length, the actual time it'll take, and then I had like a time lapse version that I would do later. That was too much. I didn't do those for very long. And then I was doing these watercolor content editorial calendars all the time, and I wound up doing those separate. I started including my divination journal a little bit. So, and then came the divination video. These were different then. I started out with Ethany's 31 Days of Tarot, which I found out about that year. I couldn't do a lot, but I did relatively short videos, which I think worked out fairly well. And again, thinking about things from the pagan perspective, I was like, well, I could talk about my cards and things. And honestly, that was 5 years ago. Maybe I should do that 31 Days of Tarot next January. We'll see if I have the time. Because I have 5 more years of experience than I did. And I'm doing a whole lot more and a whole lot different. So yeah, back to, I showed my review process. Then I was trying out certain things. Favorites was a thing back then for everybody, like show your monthly favorites. And the YouTube Pagans ABC challenge. The plan with me is at this point is where I switched to doing them following the moon cycles. As you can see, that March dark moon plan with me. And yeah, those were the 3 basic content that I had. Right. So let's go back to planning. So we did, it's the same questions as before. Describe the month in one word, and this time I'm talking about, I guess, the month of August. Right, August 1st through August 31st, which is today. Alright, describe the month in one word. How would I describe August? Since I did not really use this, I'm gonna stay stressful. Just keeping it real. One word to describe the month. You can basically say I skipped July here, which is fine. Usually it's June, to be perfectly honest. This moon cycle, I took steps to get closer to my personal goals and dream life. Rate this statement from 1 to 10. This moon cycle, I took steps to get closer to my personal goals and dream life. Okay, so what I'm going to do is fill these out while we're on camera. Like I said, if you are just joining me, this is kind of Plan with me, real time. And I'm also kind of doing some back work first here before setting up the bullet journal for September. And in between, I'm just giving you highlights for my channel because this is the 6th anniversary of my YouTube channel. And what I'm going to do now is, since I've run through the questions already earlier in this live, I'm just going to fill them out here quietly. You can use this as productivity sprints or as reading sprints if you so choose, or join me in planning, or just, throw it on and be comforted by the calm planning. Mm-mm. Oh, okay. Okay, so here we are with my review of memories page set up for August, which is about to end. Describe the month in one word: stressful, um, sleep, and then not doing certain things. It kind of totally threw me off, and I'm struggling to remember at least half this month. This moon cycle, I took steps to get closer to my personal goals and dream life. Rate 1 to 10, I put 2. This is the lowest of the year as far as that goes. Highlights from this month. Tea and tarot, I did that. I did that in, I think it was the 22nd actually, or maybe it was earlier than that. Anyway, I did that. I did tarot readings. I made tea for people. It was an iced tea. And it was a whole event I did in Starlight Park because Concrete Plant Park was closed. Oh, I should put that. Concrete Plant Park is now open. So, yeah, that happened. It was a surprise. They told it the day before. Like, voila. You can still see, right? This is why I picked this time of day because this is the best lighting with natural light, I mean, that I get. Lunasa, aka Llamas, the first harvest, the midway point between the summer solstice and the autumn equinox. It actually poured on our ritual. We were doing it outside at my high priestess's house in her backyard, where I grew up essentially as a witch. And it was tacos that we had as our feasting and all of the fixings and things that went with it. So yeah, that was nice. My fifth, aka fourth booktube anniversary. Magical readathon, I'm not sure. I don't remember what my calling was or my career. So I just wrote the word. I will draw something either before or after it later. Today is my 6th YouTube anniversary. So not the 7th, but here we are, the various types of videos I try. Garbogus, another readathon where you read things that other people consider trashy. And I drew a garbage clan with smells and flies. Graphics-a-thon, another readathon, which I kind of forgot was happening, but I guess I've been participating because I did read like 4 manga, and I'm about to read it. I'm in the middle of a comic book, even though it's the last day. Yeah, read graphic novels, manga, manhwa, webtoons. Maybe do I have time for a webtoon? I don't have time for a webtoon. Moving on. Okay, so that was the highlights. What's one thing I am proud of? I completed my first full outer court. I done I did it kind of partially last year. not last year, the year before, in 2021, but we were still coming off the pandemic, and I had just become a high priestess, so I was new at it, and my high priest mostly took the the first steps in that, if you will. He took the lead on that, and I kind of came in later or halfway through ish. So, but yeah, I led this one, and it turned out good. And being with the candidates from the beginning to the end, and seeing what I liked, what I didn't like, some of the stuff we have to deal with for people who are interested in be joining our coven. Uh, or they say they are, but then they lose interest or whatever have you. Well, there's one thing I learned. What I need to look more into the Mars energy in myself, in my chart, in my sign. I'm a Scorpio, and I I knew that I really focused on Pluto, which is the ruling planet of Scorpio, and kind of really identified with that. And I knew that Mars was the traditional ruler. Um, But I never really looked into how Mars makes itself known in myself, my chart. So, in doing the Deccan walk, which I'm still doing, I am have become more aware, and like the some of the awareness came up with Aries, and then since again this is a Deccan walk, each decan is ruled by one of the classical or traditional seven planets, Pluto being one of those new kids, or the newest kid and then not a kid, or whatever. I am seeing bits and pieces of how Mars interacts with some of the other planets and things like that, both in tarot and within astrology. So, yeah, then we've been in Leo, another fire sign, and uh it's been interesting. So anyway, moving on. How can I improve for next month? I put like three things here. Go back to planning, bullet journaling, look for more gigs and jobs, and then reintroduce my to-dos slowly, one at a time. Um, so like I had a routine, and in the summer, it kind of goes out the window. And I should probably create like a summer routine and maybe a winter routine if I'm being honest. But so my life is less stressful. But I want to pick back up the things like my morning divination and my miracle morning routine, and other things. But get back to my crafting projects and all of that stuff. But and get gonna zhuzh up my Etsy shop. It's time. It's a new season. Time to, or start of a new season. Time to like spruce it up a bit. And I want to do all the things right now. Thank you, Virgo season. But one at a time, reintroducing them into my life is best. September will be productive. I wanted to say something like abundance or something about like harvesting, but oh, I could do that. I could do that. It doesn't have to be one word. I'm gonna change this. A bountiful harvest. Because I feel like the productiveness is what will give me this. Being productive is the how to. this is what it will be. Okay, what are my top 3 goals this month? So these next 2 questions are included in every monthly review. I just didn't do them for the previous one because that was 2 months ago, and it doesn't matter anymore. 1, hosting my Shadow Care retreat, which is from September 29th to October 1st, and unfortunately, it's way too late for any of you guys to join. October 28th was the deadline for the deposit and the deadline for us to let the location, the venue know how many people. Okay, so I want to host without stress or panic. Stress is probably going to be something I can't get away from 100%, but I do not want to leave things to the last minute. There are 2, potentially 3 big things I need to do to prep and bring with me. Don't want to leave those to the last minute. Like, make sure I get enough sleep and pack and all of that stuff. I just want to have all my ducks in a row so I can smoothly transition into a woosah time so I can be there for people doing their shadow work and helping them learn to care for themselves through this process. 2, bringing income in more. I don't know what kind of English I was trying to write here because I had like making income and then I put in more and I was like, no, I'll just make that bringing income. Bringing in more income. I need money. Radical self-care, sleeping. I need to get on top of this shoulder pain because, wow, I realized I have a chronic pain issue now, something I've never had before. So yay me. And uh, some food things I want to change in what I'm eating. Mini goals, visit friends. There's one trip upstate I kind of want to try. Also, this weekend, which will be the 2nd of September, so it's included, I will be visiting a bunch of friends. So, looking forward to that. Visit parks. I have a list. It's not too hot. I could do this. Edit and upload old Bookopolython and deck study vlogs. So, I want to get those off my computer already. Just upload them. Upload them. Don't make it difficult for myself. Just upload them. So now we set up for the next month. However, before we get into that, take a little break and go back to my YouTube. So let's share again. Okay, so yeah. My best planning and journaling videos. What's this? Moving over here real quick. I don't know. I think you saw it earlier. This is the list. So via views, right? My top videos, which would also be the most popular videos. And I'm doing this like I did with my BookTube anniversary. We're going with the most views. And number 1 is a planning video. One Book July 2019 Bullet Journal and Spiritual Journal Setup. I had 1,004 views. And I'm not going to include the divination videos or shorts in this list. The anniversary for the divination content on my channel, apologies for that. The anniversary for my divination videos and content is in January, so it's late January. So technically this would be it. But Q3 and Q4 plans review, that was for 2020, my end, and 399 views. One Book July 2017, week 2 update with 282 views. This is, what was it? My first video or the second? Let me just check real quick. Second video. See? I attribute a lot of this to the timing. My October 2017 Plan With Me new notebook setup 5 years ago. The timing, but also I was using certain types of notebooks. So let me go in the supplies here. And I used a boho berry notebook, and I used some Inkpressions inserts with Clairefontaine and Tomoe River paper, which were really big back then. And the workdope was the all very popular supplies that probably helped. And I did it a couple of days before the beginning of October, so I attempted then as well to have some aesthetic things on the desk with me. Okay. This recent reads I already talked about in my bookish content, so I'm not going to include that. And then last but not least, my One Book July intro and setup for 2020 with 226 views. As far as likes go, the video with the most likes is this 2019 One Book July bullet journal setup video. And spiritual journal. I kind of did a junk journal thing as well as the bullet journal, but I think it was really more the fact that I was what do you call it? I posted this in a timely manner. The next video with the most likes is this one. Do I have that card challenge? Original tag. So I created a tag and it was for basically tarot tube and a little bit for booktube because I was inspired to make it by a booktube challenge to do that book challenge. And the essence is you get the prompts and you go searching amongst your decks for the cards. And it was just a fun tag. This is the original version. There is like a beginner's version where the prompts are a little simpler if you don't have that many decks or if you're new to reading tarot, so you're not sure where to find what you're looking for. After that, there's kind of a huge drop in likes. The keeps going back to the Afro-Brazilian Tarot has 12. The One Book July intro, where am I? and set up for 2020 has 12 likes. So and there's a bunch of other videos that have 12 likes, so I didn't go crazy looking for them. But those are like the biggest planning videos. I Let's look at this from my playlist. This is show every single one. Huh? I I filmed on my phone. I still film on my phone. My logo has changed, but so is my Etsy shop logo. I With the YouTube Pagans ABC videos, I made it all the way up to the letter S before I kind of gave up and or couldn't figure out what else to post. And I know I have a spread just for this. I mean, a playlist just for this. Excuse me while I look for. Here we go. 19 videos. YouTube Pagans Challenge. And yeah, I made it all the way up to the letter S. My Bath Magic Part 1 only has 109 views. I forgot I was gonna make a whole like little book thing, and I can go back to that because I have so many notes. That's why I was like, oh, there's no way I can get all of this. Part 1, essential oils. Part 1, I have so much. Oh, the green witchcraft has 190. Okay, that's the one that has the most. Not at all surprising. And journaling part 1. Is the whole thing. So if I do go back, which I might, the T would be for tarot. It's just, I did these 5 years ago, and so crazy how things have changed. Uh, the bookish content started actually in October, if I want to be technical. And I think I just didn't have that, what do you call it? Awareness of what I could do. Okay, this is sorted into tags. Maybe it's in blog. Oh, I think I was putting it in the magical librarian back then, and I switched my mind. I changed my mind, excuse me, because like it veered into something else completely. So, wait, can I just sort it? Yes, I can, because I'm looking at my own thing. All this. Yep, Witchathon TBR. And I did TBRs just for Witchathon because I wasn't putting out other bookish content. So I did the TBRs for the readathon and then vlogs. I did individual magical, witchy, pagan, neo-pagan books, reviews or talks, and doing Zodiacathon, and these were a couple of witchy tags as well. And then the mid-year book freakout tag in 2019. So technically it was 5 years ago, but this video was really the first one to have a thing. Let me see if this will work. So yeah, I did not mean to stop sharing that. Uh, So that's where my witchy video things went. Like I said, I did some witchy bookish tags. Here we go, my witchy history. And yeah, after that, that's when the bookish content went crazy, and it was a little bit easier to get into the booktube community, if I'm being honest here. Trying to be. Uh this whole channel started off as kind of an intent, but then went left somewhere. Uh and it's kind of become my place to just talk about things I like, really. And the divination videos, I'll go into more here, but I tried spread reviews and all of these elemental readings. I was doing those. So it was like, oh, you should do readings for people. And like, nobody really watched these videos. So after a while, I stopped doing them. And I did some tags, the deck for decades with Jessica, the Story Witch, or Jessica and the Moon, as she's called now. My first tarot, 31 days of tarot, and these elemental readings. Then the deck walkthroughs only started a few years ago. So, as far as content in total, I have posted, oh wow, it says 508 videos now. Oh, because of the 2 lives. Okay. Uh, 508 videos. I have 240 subscribers, and woo, it was a struggle to get to this 200 mark. Let me tell you, but starting from the bottom, now we're here, right? Right. Doing a live. 136 Plan With Me videos, and including the lives here, 111 divination videos, including those spread reviews, those elemental readings. The recent reads, I have 107 of these, and counting. The vlogs, I only have 63 of. I like vlogging. I don't like editing vlogs. Or it's a struggle to have vlogs and then pre-film content both for me. And these are a mix of reading vlogs and witchy vlogs and just holiday and family vacation vlogs. I film so much from those. It's like a little treat for me to give my family every year. Like, hey, remember that time we and the witchy and paganism videos. Let's see. Will it show me? 26 of these. So, like I said, it's mostly a couple of tags, but most of the YouTube Pagans ABC. Maybe I'll get back to more targeted pagan witchy content. I came across a tag recently that I didn't realize was a tag at first. So, and it's very popular. I think I am going to go back to that. Let me go to my history because I was watching those as I set up. See all my videos. My magical YouTube journey. This tag was started by Starlight the Wild Witch, and like I saw this and I was like, she's quitting YouTube. I can't handle it, so I didn't watch the video. Then I saw this earlier this week, and I'm like, wait, the North Witch is quitting too, or thinking about it? What? Damn! I just recently found their channel, and then I saw Amethyst Ascension, and I'm like, wait a minute. But she had the hashtag pretty early in her title, and then I realized this is a tag. I clicked on it, and I'm like, oh, that's what's going on. You guys are doing a tag, and it's kind of like a witchy Q&A. So, I'm definitely thinking about doing it, and had I known, I would have done that before now, but it's okay. It's okay. Uh, so maybe we'll see what happens. So now that that is done, let us go back to that up of my bullet journal here. So what we are doing now is probably what you originally came here for, the actual setup. But like I said before, the lighting is a thing that I'm always kind of adjusting to and fighting. As you can see, like we're getting super brightness now. Um, so again, you can use this time to plan with me if you got a bullet journal or whatever planner that you use or notebook or digital, do it digitally. That's fine too. Um, my plan is to set up for the month my monthly whatever, you know how it is, and get things ready. I have 4, well, maybe 6 pages. If I do weekly, so you can join me in doing that. I will mostly be quiet. You can use this time to be productive in some other way, or use this for reading sprints. I am one of those people who is always doing things at the last minute, so I definitely will have something here because I'm gonna be a whole mess. A whole mess. Oh, I can do the months on this one because they're not gold, but they are metallic and kind of that that might work. It's like more of a coppery bronze look, but I don't hate it. But it's only the month. So what do I got in here? I got to do, so I can use that at the top of each day. Reminder, birthdays, to do, work hard, game day, anniversary. Yeah, not a lot happening here. I don't know how I want to use these dolls, though. So I usually have 4 main like monthly pages. So 2 spreads, the monthly log, which is just like a calendar list of events, moon phases, the title, the projects page, which is like all the big things I'm be working on, my memories page, and my review page, which, as you saw me do twice already today, just they started out with just the titles, and then at the end of the month I fill them in. So I can do that with these ladies. I can have them sort of kind of on the page somewhere. Maybe not on the monthly log. Definitely on the other 3. Hmm. And like having this circle of color, well, that's not going to work because I don't really have anything to put there. Okay, I think I got this. I think. Fingers crossed, y'all. Let me see. What does this look like? Oh no, that's too bright. I'm going from the 1st to the 31st of September. First to the 30th. I need to. Oops, that was two days. So I made a mistake already. And these date and letter stickers I've always wanted, and that's one of the reasons I got the official bullet journal this time around, because they included this. And it is still a pain in the ass. It's a different kind of a pain in the ass than writing all of these out yourself. Gotta hope these are properly. Okay, Wednesday the 27th is correct. I think that's the best I can do there. Monday, Sunday, Monday, Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Thursday. Why do I have all of these Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but not Thursday, Friday? Like it ends with a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And we're back to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday again. There we go. Once you get them in there, though, I don't know. This might be quicker than writing them all in. Something I tend to try to avoid, like the plague, no lie. Okay. Next. This title. I think I want to use the calligraphy pen. Honestly, I want to use one of my. It's either one of these. I was gonna say I want to use my. Either one is filled. So maybe during the week I will have uh. hmm, What is this? This is September. So this is a calligraphy wide nib brush pen from Faber-Castell. September. Okay. I don't know what I want to put down there. So I'm gonna leave that blank. Oh, I forgot the washi tape. I don't know what I'm gonna put down here. Some washi tape. Some washi tape. Look at that. That's super bright, but we're going with it. I have some washi tape with gold on it, like this one. Green and gold. That one that has red and gold. Gold, the gold foil washi tape. Oh. That's a pretty. A little shaky. I can't lie. Who should I pick? Any, mini, money, more? No. Kind of had a feeling I would get you there. This is who's going. can't lie, this is a fly-ass outfit. I think I want the whole thing. But the top is wider than the bottom. And then her legs are crossed. There we go. There we go. There she is. Can I color this? Oh, I can. Just that yellow is so yellow. Let's make this a little more yellowish looking. Like, I like them the way they are. It's just, if I'm gonna use that, oh, shit, I think this blends in better. They won't be on the other pages, so. Keeping it simple, this is off center, but that's, you know, so me. What I can do is put some brown down underneath. Okay, now memories. It might be a too much, too dark brown. I don't remember that I have a cream here, so it's all good though. I'm all powder. I'll be memory here. Last but not least, definitely. But you'll still be my star, baby, 'cause in the dark you can't see shiny cars, and that's when you need me there. With you, I always care. Oh, totally held this wrong. Switching to the hard tip. Okay, next weekly. So I'm keeping my vertical weeklies going here, and we're gonna start. Uh, huh. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I should have left another page for. I forgot. Okay, it's only 3 days. I don't really have much to say about these next 3 days, but okay, maybe I'll do this twice then. Hold on. I don't remember which number week this is. Normally I would put the week number, but I don't remember. I'll add it in later. What are we doing? Okay. This was made for bigger bases. And also because I don't normally get the glow on this to do. Okay. I do want to do proper weekly though. I forgot I meant to leave a space for a spread. Uh, if I find other decor, I will go with it. Other like golden decor, which I'm sure I will because I have other uh sticker books. They're just buried. I had to double check that these dates are the same this year since the sticker book is old as hell. Well, not old as hell, but so those are done. There's yes, my battery's getting low. Okay, so those are the spreads I have set up here. The only other thing I'm going to do is put in important dates. So the project page, this is where the review helps. Just writing in the projects. I'll put in details. Have these annual spreads. I can move forward things to them. When that month comes. 16. Oh, our retreat is starting on a full moon. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. Okay, guys, so this is the final setup, and I guess flip through my memories and review for the previous month. My monthly log here. I will finish pulling moon phases on the side. It's just gonna take me some more time, and my phone is dying, to be perfectly honest. I gotta remember what this is, because I changed. I'm not doing a moon focus cycle, but personal and business events mostly here. Projects page, the shadow care retreat. I'm gonna make foot bombs and the handouts for the journaling class. Update my Etsy shop, which is mostly like pictures and pricing. Uh, Work on my sleep schedule. Not like I just gotta be a stickler. Oh, visit friends. I'll put down who I want to visit later, but yeah. And I'm gonna add the deck and walk. Look, Apolothon blogs 4 and 5. I think those are the last two. Then I have the Lightseers Tarot Part 2 and the Fairies Oracle deck study videos Part 2 as well. So that I can edit and upload. I'll put other videos in here as well because, but they're the usual. These are ones that are not usual. Here's my memories page, my review page. Create the gray thing here. Then the rest of this week. Now, normally this would not be here, but I wasn't thinking when I set up this should be here to finish out the week since the majority of the days were in the previous month. That's what I normally do, but that's okay. Then the weekly here on there. So those are my spreads. This is my weekly bookmark. I hope you enjoyed our time together. And I'll also show, because I haven't in a while, I don't need to see that, even though it's over, my updated future log for the second half of the year. That's where I drew all those dates to put in my monthly log for September from here. Anything else will come as it comes. It's been quite some time, guys, since we've done anything like this, and I know not that many people were here, and that's fine. If you come across this later, I hope this is helpful, and let me know if you'd like to see more of this kind of live, because I don't mind going live while I'm doing my setup, since it doesn't take this long, but it does take a while. Thank you for coming to celebrate my anniversary with me. Now that I know how to do these things and how to count, apparently, next year will be better. Look forward to some montage videos. Not right now, but probably next week there will be a general one. Bookish one will come in October when my first Witchathon video went up. And the divination live, my divination content will come in January. Actually, really quick, before I go, let me see about this. Let's go to my channel. For witchy and paganism videos 4 years ago. 5 years ago was the affirmations video for YouTube. Pagans ABC, March 5th. So maybe there'll be something in March as well. I don't know if I want to wait that long. But anyway, guys, thank you. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you are new. Hit the notification bell so you know when the next video is coming. I have edited so that they're in the oh, maybe I haven't. The description will have a list of all the supplies I used. If it's something that you can also buy, a lot of this, some of the stickers, not all of them, like these, which, oh my goodness, I didn't use. I knew there was something. Are from the dollar store, so not exactly something I can use very often, if I'm being really real here. They're from Dollar Tree, and I don't think they have these anymore. So, oh wait, you know what? I'll put this over here. So the point is, these will not be listed in that thing because there's no way for me to list them and no way really for you to purchase them. These though, this week. Yeah, this works, this works, this works. This works for me. And yeah, I forgot to put it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? I'm gonna finish this out and be done off camera. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Links in the description to my Etsy shop, or make all natural bath and body products, and a 10% off discount code, so you can get those at a discount specifically for my YouTube followers. And the I also offer tarot and oracle card readings from the same shop. Same discount code. Links to my other social media if you'd like to follow me on anywhere else. And yes, thank you guys so much for watching and for coming to celebrate with me. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.